Alright, everybody, you can quiet down now. So, welcome to the Quantum Aerospace update. Now, tonight, we will be talking about the future of quantum aerospace, maybe some parts of the roadmap, and our plan for the future. So, I'm going to start this off rough. As you can see on the screen behind me, this is what we want our flight plan to look like. As you can see on the very right, this is like an optional thing for us. It depends if our payload is going to the moon or not. Our rocket is moon ready, as we've already shown, so yeah, we got that down. Another new feature that we are implementing into this company of ours. As you can see on the roadmap, at the top middle, you can see that the booster does a boost back burn. Now, right now we don't do that. We've attempted landing in the ocean. We've only succeeded once with the Euro X. We scrapped that, but we'll get onto that later. Yeah, we want to do a boost back burn sometime, maybe 5 flights in the future, maybe 5 more flights, and then we'll give it a shot. And yeah, we'll see what results we get from that. If we succeed, then we will continue to do the boost back burn. But right now we don't have a pad, and we need to build one first, obviously, so we will get that down, and then we will attempt a boost back burn in about 5 more flights. And then once we start landing it here, we can start reusing the same boosters over and over again, and then we won't have to make as many boosters as now. Now, one last thing before you all start asking questions. We've been basically cooking up a prototype of the Euro Heavy 2. I think that's enough. So, the Euro Heavy 2 has a lot of thrust. We haven't really calculated that yet. We're going to get onto that maybe in the future, but this is just a prototype. We are hoping that minimum we can take payloads to Mars. That's the minimum we are hoping for. This rocket may also be useful for taking things outside of the solar system. So we will have we could have interstellar satellites, and we could even send a big telescope out there, depending on if we've got the technology to make a better telescope than James Webb. Now, I will admit this is going to be very challenging for us, since the James Webb has a lot of technologies that are up to date, and it's really hard to make more of an advancement on those technologies since they are all up to date. But maybe in about 5 to 10 years, we could start seeing better technology, and we may be able to take advantage of that and make a brand new telescope with the help of NASA and other companies, other major spaceflight companies, and yeah, we can make a better telescope in the future. Now, one final thing I want to talk about before we advance to the questions is the Euro X. Now, this was the icon basically for the company. Now that we see it was more of a test vehicle, and it was bound to be scrapped at one point. We weren't planning on keeping it forever. Now, obviously, since we had live streams all around our base, most people could see that we were working on a new vehicle, and therefore people knew that either the Euro X was going to be changed or there was going to be a new rocket. And once that brand new test tank came to the site, everybody knew, and it was bound to happen sooner or later. Again, the Euro X is a test vehicle, and the Euro 11 is now the primary vehicle for quantum aerospace. Now, there are multiple changes that were made, and we more or less changed the aerodynamic side of things with retractable grid fins. We had bigger landing legs. We had a more curved cone, just to get that extra aerodynamic sort of flight with the rocket, and also more thrust, since we had been testing better engines. So there you go. Yeah, the differences between Euro X and Euro 11. We are now open for any questions that you may like to ask us.